everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a get ready with me. So I'm in the process of getting ready to go and see White Yardie. So he is a Jamaican comedian. So he's a white Jamaican comedian, I guess I should say. So he's on tour. He's sort of doing like a North American Canadian tour kind of situation. He's made and he's still making several stops here in Canada. So I'm on my way to go and see one of them. So the show starts at 8:30 p.m. tonight. That's Eastern Standard Time. I'm planning on getting there on time. So my definition of on time is when the show starts. I got an email saying that doors are going to be open at like 7:15 or something of the sort. I'm like, okay, that's great. You know, seats are not reserved. So, I mean, to be honest, I'm okay with whatever seat I get. No big deal, right? I'm just going. A couple things that I'm going to talk about today, to be honest. So today has been a good day. It's sort of been like a self-care day. I went to work, I did a few things. So I started out my day with going to get a massage. So it is end of November, close to December, will be December when you see this video. And I mean, if you have benefits, you know what time of year it is, right? So I just need to get the benefits in. So I booked myself a massage. So that's kind of how I started my day. It was quite relaxing. Typically when I get my massages, I usually do them like midday if I'm off that day, or maybe after work in the evening or something like that. So getting a massage early morning was, you know, it was different, but it was good. It was very relaxing. My back feels really nice. We just focused on my upper back and my neck, and I didn't realize how many knots I had. Like, he really worked on like my upper back and like my shoulders. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, but to be honest, I don't know if I'm very much surprised, because over the last couple months it's been a little stressful in terms of, you know, just everything that's been going on with life. So I'm not very surprised that I've had so much tension in those areas. So the massage was good, and then I went to work and I went to get my eyes checked. So once again, that time of the year is to use up the benefits. So I went to get my eyes checked, and I'm gonna be getting some new glasses. So I'm just gonna, you know, walk you through, show you a couple clips here and there of me trying on my new frames, and we'll get to see which ones I actually chose. I'm really starting out with a clean face. The only thing I have done so far is just do my eyebrows, okay? But I do want to do a follow-up. As I mentioned, I told you I've been using this Fab Skin Lab retinol eye cream just to kind of work on the fine lines that are underneath my eye kind of thing. So it's been about 20 days now. When I first started, I'm going to post that video, or that video should already been posted by the time you see this video. I've been using this, and I want to say it's about 20 days now since I've been using it. 20 days, close to 3 weeks. You know, the box, when I read it to you, it says that, you know, within 10 days, a large percentage of people did see some decrease in fine lines and improvement and all that good stuff. To be honest, 10 days, I did not see that improvement. However, I do see minor improvements, which is okay, I guess, for $50+ worth of eye cream. I mean, I guess it is what it is, right? Because I know eye creams can get pretty pricey. They can get up to the hundreds of dollars. So I mean, for $50+, it is what it is, right? So I'm not applying it tonight just because I'm going to put mild makeup on my face, and I'm gonna come home, wash my face, and once I do that, then I will apply some eye cream. But I do use it twice a day. That's definitely something I've been doing. So I'm just going ahead now, and I'm putting on some concealer under my eyes. What I'm really going for is a no makeup kind of look. So to be honest, the only thing that I am going to be doing is just putting on some concealer underneath my eye and just brushing just light powder on my face after. I mean, it's night. Like, I don't really want a whole lot of makeup on my face, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. But also, I've been trying out a couple different things in terms of lashes. So tonight you get to see me apply some magnetic lashes. So when I started my lock journey, I started putting on lash extensions just as a kind of way to help me transition through those frizzy states with my hair. And I mean, it became quite expensive, especially because my lash tech that I used to go to, her prices raised, and I'm just like, I can't be out here paying $200 a month, you know, on eyelashes. So I kind of fell back from doing my lash extensions, which is okay. I mean, my hair is okay. It's pretty much together now, so it's not a big deal that my lashes are not done every day. I've also been trying to experiment with mascara. Mascara isn't really something that I care for. I don't really use mascara per se, but once again, whatever. Just kind of something to kind of get me through these days, I guess. So I've been experimenting with a couple different magnetic lashes. The first one that I tried was a Kiss brand. So one day I was in Winners, my favorite store, and I was like, oh, I should pick me up some magnetic lashes. So anyways, I picked up the lashes, but the lash did not come with the magnetic glue or eyeliner or whatever you want to call it. I went on a hunt that day looking for that, and I couldn't find the liner by itself individually. What I did was I ended up purchasing a whole new set from Walmart just so I can get the glue. Like, I mean, they had different liners, but I felt like I didn't want to mix brands. So I was like, okay, here I am on a hunt looking for Kiss magnetic liner. Anyways, I found it, and I mean, it didn't really, the lashes were okay. Like, I didn't, like, the first time I used it, I have two different set of the Kiss ones, to be honest, and the first time I used it, it held on pretty good. The second time I used the other one, I mean, I remember sitting in church and one of my girlfriend's daughter, she was like, Sister Charlotte, she's like, your lash is falling off, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm like, thank you for telling me. And I'm like, you know, I've been experimenting with these magnetic lashes out here, and this is what it has done to me. So anyways, I pulled it right off, right then and there, right in the middle of church. I pulled these lashes off. So I did repurchase another lash, magnetic lash. This one was by the brand Eyelure. So this is the liner, because I'm pretty sure that I threw away the lashes once again. I wore these lashes and they fell off in public. Well, they were falling off in public, so I pulled them off. And I'm pretty sure that I just like wrapped them in some kind of like paper towel or something and put them in a purse. And I've looked in every purse that I have used over the last maybe month or so, and I cannot find these lashes. So I have given up, and I'm pretty sure that I have thrown them away. It is what it is, no big deal. So once again, I was in Winners. Love that store. And so I did find these lashes. I haven't used them as yet. So they are some Hello Kitty Glamnetic lashes. I decided that if I'm going to try magnetic lashes, maybe I should actually try, you know, maybe the originators of magnetic lashes. And I feel like Glamnetic, they may be, you know, the actual originators of magnetic lashes. So anyways, I seen they had these. I'm pretty sure, you know, because it's a holiday, it's like a gift set and whatnot. So it retails, well, not retails, but what I paid for it in Winners was $19.99. This is Canadian dollars plus tax. And so as I mentioned, or as I showed you earlier, these are kind of what the lashes, they look like. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to actually try these on. When I was in the store, I believe that there's 3 types of these Hello Kitty lashes. So what I'm gonna do now that I'm taking it out of this cute little Hello Kitty suitcase thing, so cute, Hello Kitty has a suitcase, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna go ahead and give this to my daughter, because, you know, like, I don't care for her, I don't need it. So just a close-up, so this is more so what the lashes, they do look like. And I want to say there was 3 styles. This was my preferred one. This is close enough to what I normally wear for my lashes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and measure these up to my eyes, and hopefully, you know, so doesn't really look like there's anything that I really have to cut off. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut off like that little extra band piece that's there. So with these lashes, so actually why I've been really looking into the magnetic lashes just as an alternative is I have really sensitive eyes, and I do find that with just, you know, the regular lash glue, it really irritates my eyes. So typically the one that I do use is the Duo Bond. So, oh my god, am I calling it Duo Bond? I feel like that's something else. I use the Duo Glue. and it does cause me some dryness, some burning, and some discomfort. If I'm really in the mood, I just suck it up. Oftentimes what I do is I make sure that I carry some Visine or some type of like moisturizer for my eye, just to kind of make sure that it's moist, because it does cause me some dryness when I put the glue on. I did notice mild discomfort with the magnetic lashes, with the magnetic liner as well, but it was okay. It's nothing unbearable, you know, so I'm okay with doing that. So you hear this little rattling. So the packaging says that I have to shake the liner just to make sure that, I don't know, but anyways, I have to shake it. So, oh, cool. So it's like a tip. So it's definitely different from the ones that I have used previously. So for example, the other ones, both this one and the one from Kiss has kind of been something like that. So I think I actually like this design better. It might be easier to apply and get a nice fine line, because I also feel like something that I did not like with the liner is that the line is so thick. I typically don't wear eyeliner. Like, I mean, if I wear eyeshadow, which I'm also starting to get back into wearing my eyeshadows because I have so many palettes, and I'm like, ugh, these palettes are very expensive. Like, we need to use them and wear them. So anyways, I typically don't wear eyeliner. So it was definitely an adjustment for me to get used to seeing like this liner thing on my face. It's a little awkward trying to apply this on camera. Normally when I do this, I feel like I'm like right up in the mirror, you know, applying this thing. And so I think that's good enough. I also don't do like winged eyes or anything like that. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on the other eye now. And then I'm gonna try to snap these lashes on. So when I do it, I try to bring it as close as possible down to my lash line. That way I minimize the amount of liner that's actually on my eye and reduce that thickness that it comes with. I think what I was saying was, before, when I was actually starting to look into other alternatives, I came across this optometrist, and she was just talking about, I'm looking for the lash that I just put down somewhere. She was talking about magnetic liner being like iron oxide and that it's not harmful for your eyes. Because I remember years ago when magnetic lashes came out, I was like, why do I want magnets on my eye? I was very skeptical. But when I seen an optometrist trying them and talking about, you know, they're actually a lot safer for your eyes than the regular lash glue, I was like, okay, maybe I can try to get into this. So I'll tell you a little bit about these magnetic lashes. So they come with little magnetic strips attached to the lashes, and what's important to note is that when you are applying it to your eye, you want to make sure that you do have magnets at either end of the lash. That's super important. So if for any reason you do have to cut your lashes, make sure that you have magnets at the end, because that's actually what's going to stick on to your eyes. I've also attempted to use the eyelash applicator with applying these, because typically when I put my lashes on, I always use the eyelash applicator, but for whatever reason, not for whatever reason, I mean, these are magnetic and my eyelash applicator is also metal. So go figure, right? It's like metal snatching onto my magnet, and it's just a whole disaster trying to apply it to my eye. So it's on. I do have to move it because I feel like it's too close to my inner eye corner, and it's just gonna bug me all night. So I'm just checking to make sure that I still do have enough liner, because something that I have found with the other lashes is if after I have pulled them off and I have reapplied them, I find that I've had to apply extra liner, because when I pull the lashes off, it takes off some of the liner that was there previously. So I'm just readjusting to make sure that it's not like in the corner of my eye and that it's not gonna bug me all night. Okay, so these are actually nice. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit after so you can see them. I'm also going to take some pictures. I also did make a mess underneath my eyes, so I'm going to have to clean that up. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the second one. So I mean, overall these are looking kind of nice actually. I'm actually liking them. So let's see if they fall off halfway through the night, because then that's just gonna be a whole thing. That's just gonna be a whole other fail if they fall off through the night. And I mean, like I said, I have no issues with pulling them off in public. Well, not necessarily like public, but like, I mean, I have no issues with being out and pulling my eyelashes off if they're like really bothering me. Usually what I do as well is whenever I do wear falsies, I always try to make sure that I walk with my lash glue depending on where I'm at and whether or not I really like want to wear my lashes. I will go ahead and I'll reapply it, but I never leave my house without having my lash glue. So even when I use these magnetic lashes, I also don't leave my house without bringing the magnetic liner with me. So overall, I would say they're nice. They were definitely a whole lot easier to put on compared to the other ones that I've tried. I do have to go ahead and clean up just under my eye just because, I don't know, the liner made a little bit of mess there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe that up, and then I'm gonna zoom in a little just so you can see what these lashes look like. And to take them off, the instruction says that you just need to go ahead and, you know, pull them off and clean up the magnets to make sure you wipe off the liners off of it. And really, they said to wipe your eye, I think. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to read that to you. But anyways, I think they said to use makeup. Oh my gosh, let me not make things up. So it says to remove, gently peel off lashes from either corner, cleanse skin with waterproof makeup remover, and to reuse, clean magnets by gently scratching off dried magnetic liner, use Glamnetic cotton pads. Now they're just trying to sell me extra things, so disregard that. Use any cotton pads. Overall, I'm definitely gonna say these lashes were like the easiest magnetic lashes I have attempted to put on. The true test is going to be whether or not they stay on all night. So I'm just gonna go ahead and to finish up my no makeup look, I'm just gonna go ahead and put on a little bit of highlighter just to kind of, you know, because it doesn't matter. I love me some highlighter. So yeah, then I'm gonna go ahead and get my clothes on. I don't even know what I'm wearing, but I mean, in mine, I'm currently thinking I'm going to wear a sweater, and that's really gonna be it. Like, I'm gonna wear a sweater and probably some jeans, nothing fancy, because it's not that type of event. And so to finish up my makeup, what I'm really gonna do is I think I want to wear Diva. So I have my Diva lipstick from MAC, and I feel like it's a fairly neutral fall color. Regardless of what I wear, Diva's gonna work with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that. I also do have the lip primer. I use it sometimes. I don't find Diva to be that drying, but whenever I do use Ruby Woo, I make sure that I put that primer on. I mean, I also do have some moisturizer under my lips right now. That's why I'm not, you know, sort of concerned about drying, or I should say dryness. So this is really going to be the nice simple look for tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to get dressed. I'm gonna, you know, fix this little piece here. Normally I'm not into like edges or anything like that, but when I got my hair retwisted, I don't know why I have so much hair like left out. The girl that usually does my hair, she likes to do edges and stuff like that, and I'm just like, you know. So I had told her not to do me any edges. I had told her I don't want any edges. But anyways, I still somehow ended up with this, and so every time I have to constantly make sure that I swoop it, otherwise it's just out here looking crazy. So this is going to be my no makeup look for the night. So I'm going to finish getting myself together, find whatever it is that I'm wearing, and I'm going to keep you updated. I'm going to take some videos and some pictures of tonight, and I'm going to insert them into this video. Okay, so here I am. This is a final look. I'm just wearing a cute little black top, and it is currently 7:20 p.m. so I'm still on time. My GPS says it's gonna take me about, ooh, I forgot, somewhere around like half an hour or something to get there. Parking, I don't think I'm too worried about parking. Hopefully it's okay. I think I will make it there for 8 p.m. because I'm going to leave like now, so I'll make it there for 8 p.m. Oh wait, no, it starts at 8:30. So yeah. Oh my god, look at me. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. It's like this morning I went to the massage place. My appointment was at 8:40. And let me tell you, okay, I got there on time. I had to take a picture because I was like, ooh. Yes. Like I said, I was gonna show you what the lashes look like. So I'm just gonna go ahead and zoom in so you can take a closer look at what the lashes look like. So this is them. Yeah. So I can definitely feel, you know, some dryness in my eye, but you know, it's okay. It's nothing unbearable. It's definitely nothing like the lash glues. Definitely nothing like the lash glue, so it's okay, it's bearable. I'm gonna head out now and I'm going to keep you posted. I'm walking to the venue right now, and oh my gosh. Okay, so before I even get there, like, it only took me about 18 minutes to get here. Parking was free, which is always a plus, that's always a bonus. But as I'm walking to the venue, and while I was driving here actually, I started thinking, oh my gosh, this is where my daughter's aunt used to have her restaurant. And let me tell you, she is a great cook. She is a wonderful cook. But anyways, I'm here, walking in, doors open at 7:30. Okay, so I'm here and there's a mixed crowd here, which is good. So unfortunately, I have to sit here for half an hour. See, that's why I like to go places. Hey everyone, so I'm back from seeing the White Yardie comedy show, and I just want to start out by saying, like, it was definitely an interesting night. If I had to do it over again, I would have definitely stayed home, to say the least. But I'm gonna get into what was so interesting about it, my overall thoughts and feelings, because I have lots of feelings. I just need a moment to process it, but I'm gonna share some of these occurrences with you. So I got there early, you know, there was some people there, but it was empty enough that I could have seated myself. So I got in, they scanned my ticket, and I seated myself. Nobody seated me. So while I'm sitting there minding my business, this girl comes up to me. I guess she was a hostess, or I don't know, whatever she was. Anyway, she came up to me and she was like, oh, you know, how many people are in your party? I'm going to have to reseat you because this is a VIP section. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm in the process of changing seats. Apparently I'm sitting in a VIP section. No idea this was a VIP section. So I'm getting moved. Well, so we shall see. Thank you. So yeah, interesting. Okay, well, I'm gonna let y'all know about this. I took my things, I got up, and I left. Mind you, there was nothing that stated VIP section. Okay, so I'm sitting in any spot, sort of at the front, but where I was sitting was in that row there. So that was 1, 2, 3 rows from the front. So I was sitting there with no sign, as you can see, anywhere. But apparently that was VIP. I would have thought maybe where I was sitting up in this little booth area would have been the VIP section, but I guess it's not. So the show was scheduled to start at 8:30. It was advertised from 8:30 to 10:30 p.m. and it started about 20 minutes late. So it started around 8:50, which I was a little ticked off about because it's a weekday, and I also felt like having an 8:30 start was a little bit of a late start. So I was annoyed that it started late. So anyways, it started and he came out, and it was a bit of an aggressive start. Like, he came out, and I mean, I get that the DJ and the owner, they quite possibly messed up his introduction. So he came out in like full attack mode, okay?
Please, one more time, make some noise for the man of the hour. We're gonna load up the music first, and then we're gonna get him on stage, and then we're gonna get things rocking. We're gonna do a little something like this. Make some noise for White Yardie in the building, please. Make some noise. Check.
Yo, cut. The amount of chatting when the man them do on the microphone and run out the blood clot battery. Every minute, the people them know where them there. Every fucking 5 seconds in my advertise, run the music. Every minute big up White Yardie. What? Cut the song, cut. Rascal.
Okay, so attacking the DJ, attacking the owner, just cursing and carrying on, and I was like, whoa, okay, uncomfortable. Like, I know I get comedy shows, you know, comedians, they pick on people, you know, they do their little thing. Like, I get that, but it was just very uncomfortable. And even before the show started, something else that I didn't like when I walked in, they were burning incense. So when I walked in, there was like incense burning at the doorway, and I never liked the smell of the incense. So there was just several things, you know, so it's like the incense burning, I'm not liking that. The girl telling me that I had to change seats, and then he comes on and full attack mode, right? Very aggressive. So leading up to that, it was just very uncomfortable. And then throughout the show, there was several moments where he interrupted the show just to address some things that were happening in the audience. And I mean, I get that. It's your craft, it's your job. You want to make sure that people have a good experience. Personally, I didn't have a good experience, but I'm sure other people would say differently. There was also this lady in the audience that he had to stop and address, and it was just very uncomfortable. Like, she was just kind of doing the most for most of the night. And it kind of started out with, you know, sometimes you're in a setting and there may be music, it may be loud, and you don't actually realize that your tone is up. When the music stops, you're a bit louder than everything else in the room. So it was kind of one of those situations where she was talking to the people that she came with, and she was asking about a bank card, and he saw that, and so he stopped the show to address it, like most comedians probably would. So he stopped the show to address it, and it just became very negative. It almost became an altercation. She became offended because she was like, oh, you know, she's gonna go outside for a smoke just to kind of cool off or whatever. And he was like, oh, something of the sort. And she's like, I can't remember the exact words that were exchanged, but I remember her saying that she drove about 45 minutes from where she was coming from. She drove about 45 minutes to actually come out to support and be a part of that show. So she definitely wanted to be there. That was that. But like I said, like, something was just very off with her. I don't know if she was influenced by some type of substance, or maybe she just has a little bit of special needs. I don't exactly know the full scope of what was going on with her, but it was just very awkward, very uncomfortable. So, like, I mean, he's funny, right? He's a comedian, and I know of him. I know his jokes. I know his works, but it was just very uncomfortable. Like, if I had to do it over again, I definitely would have skipped it. I definitely would not have gone had I known the night was going to go like that. I would have definitely not wasted my time. I would have definitely not wasted my resources, because, I mean, we almost in a recession, they're saying, right? So I could definitely be doing something else with them coins, like my eyelashes. So that's kind of it for the show. I just wanted to wrap up today to kind of give you a full overview of what the show was like. I would have done it another day, but the show actually ended early. It was scheduled to finish at 10:30 p.m. but it ended at 10 p.m. So I figured, why not use this little half an hour time to do a recap and just share and just wrap the video up. So that's kind of it. So back to these eyelashes. When I came home, I inspected my eyelashes and they are all still on. The inner corner of the right eye lifted slightly, but overall they're all still on. So great experience with these Glamnetic lashes. I'm definitely going to of course, reuse them again because I paid $20 plus tax for them. So I'm definitely gonna reuse them and just kind of see, you know, if it gets better. If they work really well, I may just order some new ones. I do know that Ulta has them. I can't remember if Sephora has them or not. I don't think I've seen them on Sephora's website, but I know Ulta Beauty has them. So if anything, I might just go ahead and order a new pair if all goes well with these ones. I'm also going to try the liner, the magnetic liner, with another set of pairs of lashes that I do have, just to also see how that ends. But that's kind of it from me today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the content. If you did, please like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. You can also turn on your notification bell. That way, when I post new content, you can definitely be the first to be here. Until next time, take care.